Alright, so I was just using iMovie, but then iMovie crashed and I lost about an hour and a half of work, and it made me a little bit sad, so I figured it's time for a break. I don't have much to talk about today. I can remember there were a few ideas that I had written down in my notebook, but I left my notebook at work yesterday. Now my notebook is normally where I write down my inane ideas and just random thoughts, and without my notebook I was a little bit lost last night. So I just grabbed a sheet of paper and kind of wrote out a few things whenever they came to me. This is all from between the hours of 11 and 2 o'clock in the morning. And I'm not quite sure why I think some of these thoughts and observations are worth keeping, but I did when I wrote them. For example, I have written down here that I've been searching for things to put Nutella on for several days. And that's true, I can't deny it. Oh, here's another thing. I have found myself saying gourmandize to myself in private moments ever since I read the word in The Merchant of Venice. Gourmandize. It's a good word. It's just a good word. Is there a dictionary in this bookshelf? I think I know what it means, but I'm not entirely sure, and that's gotten me into trouble before. Aha! Alright, so I didn't find a dictionary in that bookshelf, but I did find Don Quixote, which is something I've been meaning to read. Alright, no dictionary, no matter. I've got the Hitchhiker's Guide right here. Gourmandize. Verb. To eat greedily or ravenously. Ravenous is another good word. Oh yeah, on the subject of my cell phone, and I've got that written down as well. Let me start off by saying that I do not have anger issues. But sometimes you just gotta... Like about 6 months ago, I really just needed to do something. So I looked around my house and I said I could trash this place, and then I thought, no. So I just shaved my head. And as you can see, it's grown back, but since I haven't gotten it cut since then, it's kind of growing in, you know, naturally, which is not to say beautifully. But yes, about a month ago, I was having a bad day. And in a fit of anger, I took my cell phone and I threw it at the ground. Then I stormed off and went for a walk just to cool down. But the damage was done. The phone still works, but I get about half the battery life I did pre-throw, and my camera has stopped working altogether. So that was really dumb of me. Oh yeah, here's another thought. I might be a Calormain. I have cooked 4 onions in the past 2 days. Now I didn't eat them all on my own, but that's a lot of onions. This is the kind of crap that you will read if you read through any of my notebooks, so please do not read any of my notebooks. But I have a note here. Oh wait, I don't worship Tash. Do they have Aslan is my homeboy t-shirts? Oh, here's an observation on my reading habits lately. I do not always read for pleasure. I have been struggling with Antonio Negri's Insurgencies for several weeks now. I mean, like, seriously. I think that makes me a nerd. And on the note of my tortured reading habits, I am tortured about Kierkegaard. If I could, I would bring him back to life. But I'm not sure if that's because I want to meet him, or because I would like him to die a second time. And then, in smaller letters, I have... Actually, maybe I would keep him alive. He was, after all, the melancholy Dane. He'd be sadder alive. Seriously, this is my copy of Either Or. Look how abused it is. Look, I've even got pages that are just mangled. I really didn't mean to do that to my pages. I'm sorry, Kierkegaard. But seriously, I have tried to read this book like 9 times. And it always defeats me before I get like 20% into it. And I know what it says. I mean, I've read books about this book, but I can't read this book because Kierkegaard's a dick. Someone says, Kierkegaard, your writing is so difficult to follow. And Kierkegaard, like the dick he is, says, yeah, that's on purpose. What? Yeah, you've got to put effort into reading my philosophy. If it was easy, then everyone would get it, and that would just be stupid. That would be stupid. What about you? What about your mother? What about your face? Yeah, those are pretty stupid. Because he's the melancholy Dane. I don't know why he talks like that. I mean, that wasn't actually Kierkegaard. I'm pretty sure you figured that out, but I don't know any Danish, so I guess that's why he talks like that. So this is a useless vlog, more a reaction against iMovie being really, really suck, and also a little bit of heartbreak on my part because I've lost my notebook and I really want it back. I think I left it at work. If it's not at work, I might cry because this will be like the 2nd notebook I've lost this year. And there was some good stuff in that notebook, stuff that I want to have with me right now because I need to read it again to see what I was thinking last week, or the week before that, or last month. What are you looking at? Oh, whatever.